What if I told you that the version of yourself you pretend to be, day after day, eventually becomes real? It sounds almost mystical, but it's one of the oldest and most powerful laws of the human mind. There is an invisible code linking every belief you hold about who you are to what the universe allows you to experience. That code works relentlessly, whether you know it or not. Most people unknowingly use it against themselves. They pretend to be small, unlucky, incapable, and life obediently mirrors that conviction. But you are not here by coincidence. You're here because a silent part of you already knows there's more, a hidden wealth pressing from within, waiting for permission to rise. Over a century ago, a conversation between two men revealed this secret. One was Andrew Carnegie, the other, a young journalist named Napoleon Hill. From that encounter came a sentence that would echo through generations. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Yet Hill discovered believing isn't simply thinking, it's repetition, emotion, and embodiment. Science now confirms your brain cannot tell the difference between something you live and something you imagine with emotion. So when you act as if you already are prosperous, loved, victorious, your brain wires that identity as truth, and everything begins to shift from the inside out. Scripture said it long before, as a man thinks in his soul, so is he. So let me ask, who have you been imagining yourself to be? Because what you rehearse with conviction eventually becomes your reality. Comment now, I trust the divine process. That simple phrase begins opening the inner gates. In 1908, a young reporter knocked on the door of the world's richest man. Andrew Carnegie didn't welcome him with gold, but with a question. Would you dedicate the next 20 years to discovering the secret behind every great success? Hill said yes, without hesitation, and that single yes became a lifetime mission. For 2 decades, he studied the minds of Ford, Edison, Bell, and hundreds more, and he found a pattern, a hidden thread connecting them all. Before they had results, they already identified as the kind of person who deserved them. They didn't wait to become successful. They practiced being it every day, through thought, through speech, through emotion. Success wasn't an accident. It was identity rehearsed until reality agreed. Hill later wrote, "You become what you think about most of the time." Those words weren't poetry, they were observation, because whatever is repeated with emotion imprints itself onto the subconscious. And once something reaches that level, it directs your behavior, your energy, your frequency, and the universe simply echoes it back. Transformation begins in the mind. You don't wait for the paycheck to feel wealthy, or for applause to feel worthy. You feel it now. You align now, even if the world outside calls you delusional, because belief always comes before vision, and the unseen always precedes the seen. Picture this. Every vivid thought you nurture is a seed, falling into the soil of your subconscious. It's not poetry, it's physics of consciousness. Neuroscience shows the same brain areas light up when you imagine as when you live. The body doesn't care if the success is memory or prophecy, it reacts the same. That means imagination is not daydreaming, it's construction. Everything that exists, airplanes, cities, the internet, was once an image in someone's mind. Faith begins there. Faith is the evidence of things not seen, said Hebrews, and Hill agreed, calling imagination the workshop of the mind. But emotion is the current that gives that image life. To visualize without feeling is to sketch without color. The subconscious moves only when feeling is present, because feeling creates vibration, and vibration attracts. When you imagine yourself already living the life you desire, with clarity and repetition, you send a clear signal. You stop asking, you start declaring, and the universe rearranges itself around your conviction. So pause, reflect. What have you been visualizing lately? Debt, fear, defeat, or freedom, faith, abundance? The subconscious obeys whatever pattern you feed it. Change the image and the story changes. The moment you decide to feel different, you begin to be different. There is a silent enemy inside almost everyone. It doesn't shout, it doesn't threaten. It disguises itself as logic, realism, caution. Its name is mental self-sabotage. It begins with small inner sentences. This isn't for me. I'm not good enough. I was born to struggle. Those phrases sound harmless, but they are codes, repeated programs. And the subconscious mind treats every repetition as a command. You see, the mind doesn't choose between good or bad. It only executes what is consistent. Hill once said, "Whatever you accept as true and repeat with emotion becomes part of who you are." That's the hidden danger. Most people use imagination, repetition, and emotion, but they use them to create limitation, scarcity, fear. Every day, they rehearse smallness. They act as if they are victims of life. And the universe, neutral and responsive, mirrors that identity back. Self-sabotage is inverted faith. It is believing deeply in what you don't want. It's programming the field around you to match your fears. But awareness changes everything. The moment you observe your thoughts, you step outside the loop. You start to notice which phrases you've been feeding your mind. When the old voice says, "I can't," you ask, "Who taught me that belief?" And when it whispers, "You don't deserve," you respond calmly, "I am worthy of every form of abundance in existence." Each conscious replacement is a small rewiring, a new circuit of possibility forming inside the brain. Neuroscience calls this paradigm substitution. Each new repetition builds a new neural pathway, and over time, that becomes the automatic pattern. That's how you replace scarcity with expansion. Comment now. I release every limitation from my mind, because even written words are energy, and energy obeys intention. Bob Proctor once lived trapped in that invisible cycle. Low income, constant debt, hopeless routine. His environment screamed limitation. But his mind found a book, Think and Grow Rich, and inside that book was a map. He didn't wait for evidence. He began pretending. Pretending not as deception, but as rehearsal. He walked like a prosperous man. He thought like someone who directed his days. He spoke to himself as one already free. At first, nothing outside changed, but inside, wiring was happening. The subconscious doesn't require proof. It requires instruction, and repetition turns instruction into identity. Science calls it neural plasticity, the ability of the brain to reorganize through thought. Proctor stopped saying, "I'm poor," and began affirming, "I'm prosperous." He imagined freedom daily, felt gratitude in advance, acted with courage, and soon, opportunities appeared. People aligned, doors opened. In a few years, he was living what he had once only imagined. Hill described this as identity transference. When your thoughts and emotions hold the frequency of your desired self, the external world must eventually rearrange to match it. That is not magic. It's resonance. Energy seeks coherence, and when your inner pattern changes, the universe reorganizes around it. You don't attract what you chase. You attract what you are. That's the real science of manifestation. Through decades of observation, Hill found that conscious creation rests on three pillars. When they unite, life stops responding by chance and starts responding by design. The first is burning desire, not weak wanting, but a steady inner fire, a knowing that won't extinguish. Desire magnetizes thought, energizes action, and convinces the subconscious that your vision is non-negotiable. The second is paradigm replacement, the daily discipline of reshaping the inner dialogue. You cannot install new results with old beliefs. Every time you shift from "this is hard" to "I'm learning," you carve a new neural route. Emotion is the fertilizer. The more feeling you attach, the faster it grows. The third pillar is energetic alliance. Surround yourself with minds that expand yours. People who talk possibilities, not problems. Your brain copies behavior through mirror neurons, and energy synchronizes with what it's exposed to. Walk with those who embody abundance, and soon your mind begins to mirror it. Together, these three forces, desire, belief, repatterning, and alliance, form a vibrational field so coherent that reality bends to it. This is not wishful thinking, it's alignment. When the inner structure changes, the outer world updates itself. A paradigm is nothing mystical, it's simply a pattern, a set of mental habits that repeat until you question them. It decides how you think, how you feel, how you react. It's the invisible architecture shaping every decision you make. But here's the liberating truth. Paradigms are not destiny, they are code. And every code can be rewritten. Transformation begins the moment you become conscious of your own programming. When you stop running on autopilot and start giving your mind new instructions, you are both the engineer and the observer, the architect and the clay. Clarity is the first tool of reprogramming. The subconscious doesn't understand someday. It understands now. So don't say, I will be successful. Say, I am becoming more aligned with success each day. Don't say, I want peace. Say, peace flows through me now. Your words are signals, and your emotions are the voltage behind them. Together, they command the subconscious and the field around you. Repetition then locks the new pattern in place. You don't need dramatic rituals, just consistency. Every morning, speak your new identity. Every night, thank the universe for what's already shifting. That rhythm is what rewires your brain. Science calls it repetitive neuroplasticity. Spirit calls it alignment. But both mean the same, energy learning a new shape. Have you noticed how your energy changes depending on who surrounds you? Spend time with people who complain, and your frequency drops. Spend time with dreamers, and your mind begins to expand. That isn't luck, it's biology and energy. Your brain contains mirror neurons, tiny receivers that copy behavior and emotional states. You are literally designed to synchronize. That's why environments matter more than motivation. When you stay around fear, you start thinking cautiously. When you stay around faith, you start taking aligned action. You become a reflection of the dominant vibration you allow. Hill called this concept the mastermind, a gathering of minds sharing an elevated purpose. He understood that ideas multiply through connection. When two aligned minds meet, a third invisible mind is born, a field of higher intelligence. You feel it when conversations lift your energy, when you leave someone's presence more awake than before. This is not religion, it's resonance. The quantum field amplifies coherence. That's why surrounding yourself with elevated energy is not luxury, it's strategy. If you don't yet have those people physically, create them energetically. Listen to voices that inspire, watch videos that remind you of who you are becoming. Every sound, every image imprints the subconscious, and the subconscious builds your outer world. You are reprogramming your energy by what you consistently expose yourself to. So choose wisely, because attention is the currency of creation. Visualization is not pretending. It's training the brain for a new reality. Neuroscience calls it directed neuroplasticity, the ability to pre-wire your mind before events happen. When you visualize with emotion, your brain fires as if it's already happening. It activates the same circuits that move muscles, release hormones, and trigger confidence. That's why athletes, inventors, and creators practice in the mind first, because energy rehearsed becomes energy available. See yourself as already living the next chapter. Feel the gratitude before the evidence. Smell the air of that future home. Hear the quiet of your peace. That sensory imagination tells the subconscious, this is real, begin adjusting. And the subconscious starts aligning behavior, intuition, and timing. This is not fantasy, it's frequency rehearsal. The more often you do it, the faster coherence forms between inner and outer reality. Every morning, 5 minutes of clear visualization. Every night, replay that inner movie. That is how you install new coordinates into your energy field. Words create focus, but images create proof for the subconscious. Together, they build certainty, and certainty bends the world. So close your eyes, see it, feel it, own it, and then walk through the day as if the universe is already responding, because it is. There is a universal law, subtle yet constant. You do not attract what you wish for, you attract what you are. The universe doesn't respond to your requests, it responds to your resonance. And your resonance is built by what you think, feel, and embody each day. Hill once wrote, "The mind attracts whatever it harmonizes with." It's not magic, it's mechanics. You are a broadcasting system. And every thought you repeat with emotion sends a signal into the field. The field simply mirrors you back. So when your inner dialogue is filled with fear, guilt, self-doubt, life echoes those frequencies. But when you feed your soul with gratitude, clarity, and certainty, the same law rearranges everything to align with that higher tone. The point is simple. Stop waiting for proof to believe. Start believing until proof appears. Walk, talk, and think from the version of you that already exists inside. Your outer world is just catching up. You don't need to beg the universe, you are part of it. It doesn't test you, it tunes to you. When your vibration changes, your world must follow, because consciousness creates coherence, and coherence manifests form. So declare it now. I am the creator of my reality. I am worthy of every expression of abundance. I am aligned with the flow of life itself. Write it, speak it, feel it, because every time you affirm, you reshape the invisible, and every time you feel grateful, you accelerate the manifestation. Never again say, I want to become. Say, I am becoming. Say, I am that person already, and watch how the universe adjusts its rhythm to your certainty. You are not asking for miracles. You are the miracle. You are not waiting for the right time. You are the timing. You are consciousness awakening to itself. And when that awareness deepens, life bends, reality expands, and peace feels natural. So breathe, trust, act, and when you look back, you'll realize the moment everything changed was not when the world believed in you, but when you finally believed in yourself. If this message reached you, if it sparked a memory of your true power, then share it. Someone out there needs this reminder today. And subscribe to keep your mind fed with wisdom, faith, and purpose. Not religious faith, but the faith that moves energy into motion. Because this is inner power, where your mind learns to create and your heart learns to trust again. You are not waiting for your future. You are building it right now, from the inside out.